Goddamn renegades attacking the canteen now? We really gonna win this war?
Get the letter. Over here.
I heard about Rose withdrawal from the island. I hope Matt knows what he's doing.
Find a brush. Cause I wanna fucking get out of here. Who else saw that? Someone better not be fucking with me. Time to die, motherfucker. That was just a warm-up. Gonna jack you up. Take Preaching the good news.
Mafia would have killed me if I died here. Thanks. Time to take out the What the hell is supply doing? Delivering lamps ain't a difficult job.
Yeah, what did they serve yesterday?
Halt! Biomarker. Here. Report to Meyer in dispatch. The commander is on his way back from the field.
Does Matt often go out on field missions?
Used to be. He was hardly ever on the ship. Always in the field, always helping. That's why I joined the Peacekeepers. But lately, Matt's been acting weird. Not sure what that's about. It's been this way since before old Villador and the Renegade attack there. Now this bullshit with the withdrawal, I don't get it. Whatever's going on, I hope he addresses the men soon. Helps us understand this bullshit withdrawal.
He's probably got his reasons.
Whatever they are, innocent people are gonna get killed. But go see Meyer.
Thanks.
Ma già diceva Myers. Bellissimo. Ok. Questo cos'è? Questo mi serve. Correre sulle superfici. Tieni premuto con la corsa al muro e esegui la mossa.
In a year, you'll be addressing me as corporal. Hard as you work, you'll be promoted soon.
Ciao, quello mi saluta.
PKs get more done before 6 a.m. than most people do all day.
Let's hope we... Hey, where's dispatch?
There! All right, men. We take care of the UV lamps and head back to base. It should be on point, fast, and easy. Go, go, go!
They've already attacked 2 of our camps.
We'll do everything we can to arm you. If needed, we'll intervene.
If you could intervene, why'd you leave in the first place? This is bullshit. Wasn't your father some famous war hero? I bet he's rolling over in his grave.
La troia.
Civilian. Things are tough all over. You know that.
Ah, you. I remember you from the canteen.
Yeah, I guess.
From the fight in the canteen?
Maybe.
Don't sweat it. You can really hold your own. I respect that. Aiden, right? Commander told me to brief you about faction matters. Missy welcomes you.
What did those survivors want?
Talking about our little argument? They want what everyone wants. Safety. Which I understand. But we have to keep our eye on the bigger picture here. And it pisses me off when people mention my father.
I don't mean to pry, but what's the deal with your father?
This again? Since you're new here, I'll tell you the short version. Classic story. Saved a bunch of his fellow soldiers, some civilians, and got a medal.
When was this?
Long time ago. Back when people were only fighting each other, and not each other and infected at the same time.
Joe, is he why you joined the military?
Pretty much.
He must have been very proud.
Sure. Why not?
Who's Missy?
It's the name of the ship you're standing in. She played a key role during the revolution. Missy was meant to deliver drugs, masks, and other critical medical supplies, then return home. But by then, home was gone. She and her crew had nowhere to go.
And what about now?
Now, she serves as PK headquarters in Command Central. All directives are issued from right here.
Smart. Easier to defend than a building.
Exactly.
Where is Matt?
In the field. He came across a lead in old Villador. You gotta wait. See that board? I got plenty that needs doing and not enough men. You want to pick up some of our slack? We pay well.
Medic, hurry!
Fuck, that's Major Matt. Something's happened.
Make room!
Clear the way! He's bleeding out!
Fuck! Hader's in really bad shape.
Take him to the infirmary! Summon the medics! We have to save him. Hang on, Aitor. We won't let you go. You hear me? Get moving.
Better hope Ader survives. We lost too many people in Old Villador. Jack will do all he can to find out who did this.
Missione secondaria, addirittura. Dove sono i cosi da fare qui?
I recognize your uniform. You're one of those carriers, right?
Sure am. Need a message delivered?
No, I'm in the market for information, not sending it.
And nothing I can do for you.
So I hear. But, maybe your boss can help me?
Our guildmaster? Driscoll? Maybe. I don't know. He has the authority, but you'd have to be a very special case.
I don't know about me, but what I'm after is important.
You can try to speak to Driscoll, but don't get your hopes up.
Story of my life. Where can I find him?
In our headquarters, on downtown Court, inside the metro station that bears the same name. You'll know it when you see it. And Driscoll, you can't miss him.
That sounds good. Thanks a lot.
Anche che c'era la bacheca. Cos'è che è? Oh, i livelli 4, buono lì. E questa? La tank? Bene. La scheda del deserto. Di che cos'è che era? Costo vigore, arma da mischia, se no c'è... Coprire anche questo. Anche questo qua. E anche questo. Non ci sono anche le scarpe. Questo qua. Basta, finito? Allora, sistemiamoci. Cazzi, parabraccio. Questo non c'era a livello alto. 4. I pantaloni a 4 da attaccabrighe però. E le scarpe di quell'altro. E lui si gratta i piedi. Ah boh. E qui ci metto... Questa è da vendere livello 2, non faccio più un cazzo. E che sei? Perestroica. Allora. Ed eliminare tutta la roba di livello 3. Vendi. Allora, qua c'è un coso livello 2. Via. Ok. 1, 2. Anche perché è inutile tenerla. Qui elementi vari. A posto così. Ma che sei matta? Andiamo giù di lì. Vedete il capomastro mi serve vedere. Questa mi sa che è la prigione però. Vado in prigione. Che cazzo c'è qui? Che è il barbiere? No, il medico, non so.
We'll let you know if anything happens.
Ma che cazzo c'è scendere su qui? Sti cazzi. C'è tutto sto giro. Guarda qui, bordello. C'è niente, no? C'è spesso gli alloggi, mi sa. Il workshop di... La libreria, addirittura. Vaffanculo c'era questo. Allora, vediamo un po'. Canne esplosive, arma a distanza. La posso vedere come arma? O reazione ai colpi nemici normale, colpi sparati 2. Rumore normale. Mi vedeva. C4 a distanza. Frecce taglienti. Esplosive servono. Elettriche mi attacca al cazzo perché qua c'è troppa roba. Mica male come cosa questa. Perché troia? Mica quello di gelo. Teniamoci un po', va. Parapendia, 3 grandi che aumenta la portata, inoltre aggiunge l'abilità di aumentare l'altezza di volo. Questo sì che serve. Faccio subito allora. E mo so cazzi. Aggiunge l'abilità di aumentare la velocità. Questo voglio poi vedere che cazzo è sto coso. Sono curioso di vedere che cos'è. Kit medico ce l'ho? E sto cazzo. Di mandello? No. Mi sa che non ho nessuno di questi da potenziare. Si attingono coi cosi, pezzi. I pezzi sono a posto. Dov'è che era sto coso? Boh. Ah, qua c'è il mio... Se c'è qualche collectibles. C'è un'armatura, mica la posso mettere. No, c'è la caldaia. Easy Papo Renegade.
Know what this is? These brass knuckles belonged first to Commander Lucas. Then, they passed on to Aitor. What happened in Old Villador, it can't happen again. We have to save the city, Aiden. From the plague, from the butcher and his men. Whatever they're planning.
Okay. But over the radio, you said you have information for me.
Yes, but before we get down to that, tell me, Aiden, what do you need this database for? What does it contain?
I'm looking for my sister.
What happened to her?
A long time ago, Waltz hurt her. He took her from me. And I want him to tell me where she is. If she's still alive somewhere. That's why I was looking for the GRE command center. To access Waltz's database on its servers.
So we have a common enemy.
Meaning?
Waltz. That's the butcher's right-hand man. He pumps his men full of inhibitors. We can get them both. I brought you here because I know that a few GRE scientists are hiding out in the city. We picked up the trail of one of them right before the renegade attack.
That's promising.
When I find a scientist, we'll see what they know. If they're of no use, we'll find another and another until you get the answers you're looking for.
Why are the former GRE in hiding?
They're afraid of the wrath of the people. People angry because the GRE spread the infection.
So it's true. The GRE brought in the virus.
Who else? They say they performed experiments in their bases. They brought in containers from Haran at night, in secret from the government. And then everything collapsed. In revenge, people captured the scientists and hanged them from lampposts.
And killed the only people who had a chance of finding a cure.
There is no cure, and there never will be, Aiden. That's GRE propaganda.
Fine. What do you want in return?
What do you think I want? Maybe the same thing both of us want? The city has electricity again. The renegades are on the attack. For the first time since the war ended, they attacked our outposts in the city center. But new possibilities have opened up for us as well. Thanks to the electricity, we can fire up the biggest antenna in the center, on the VNC tower spire.
What, you want to defeat the Butcher using radio?
In a way. The signal will let me reach a larger number of people. Communication between settlements will be improved. We'll enlist more recruits and defend the city. And then it will be easier to find the surviving GRE doctors you need.
I'll do my part. But what guarantee do I have that you'll help me after?
You don't trust me, Aiden?
I haven't been here that long, but I can already tell that kept promises are rare in this city.
If we don't find any of the GRE scientists, I promise I'll get Waltz for you. You're working with Loan, which makes me think you're looking for him too.
Okay, I'm in.
Good. The Butcher attacked for a reason. I want to make sure this city is safe, no matter what.
You all right, sir?
Maya will share our plan with you. Go see her as soon as you can. Oh, and Aiden, you don't have to call me sir. To friends, I'm Jack.
Okay. Jack?
Having the power back on will change the tide of the war. I hear the PK engineers are working.
Vorrei fare la missione di coso, vorrei fare la missione. Non so dove cazzo sta. Aspetta un attimo, sembra me la tiro via subito di mezzo. Tanto è qui. No. Eccola qua.
Bizarre, chaos and mayhem. This is what comes of lawlessness.
Ma scusa, che cosa che avevo prima? Metti questa. Dei momenti.
I feel sorry for him. He's looking worse and worse.
No, Stephen. No filthy herb grubber will decide my husband's fate. Is that why you got a medical degree? To go running to quacks for magic cures?
Listen, we don't have medicine. Herbs are our only chance.
My husband has fought for you for years. You must get medicine for him, not some herbs that might poison him. Time to go, kids.
How is he?
Aitor is strong, but he needs medicine. And that, unfortunately, we don't have. We did the best we could with what we have. After the chemical attack, some plants gained healing properties. They work like an antibiotic. But still, people here have strong opinions about healers, but you can hardly blame them. The folk healers give sound advice, but it can prove difficult to follow correctly. Misremember something, gather the wrong herb, or use the wrong dosage. And instead of medicine, you administer poison. Which has happened plenty.
Because if somebody messes up one of the steps of the recipe, it could kill him.
Exactly. But it's enough to listen carefully to the healer's instructions and follow them. The herbalist I know, she's talented. She's Aitor's only hope.
And what's his wife's problem?
Superstitions die hard. Margaret has helped many people everywhere. Some just don't want to admit it.
think I can help?
You'd be doing us a big favor. What happened in Old Villador is terrible. We've lost so many people. As far as I know, Aitor is our only witness.
So if he dies, we don't find out what happened there.
Exactly.
Where can I find this healer?
On Coast Island. Don't worry. You can trust Margaret.
Goddamn renegades attacking the canteen now. We're really gonna win this war.
Di qui. Cos'è questo?
Go make yourself useful.
Di qua.
We're gonna be inspected. You know what? Say what you want about Meg, but at least when she's on guard, she doesn't have a stick.
Ah, di qua.
Aitor looks like a pile of ground beef. What did that to him?
Caparetta. E ce n'è uno là sopra pure. Andiamo a vedere un attimo questo chi va. Quello che sto cercando di fare. Non so dove stai però. Ah, mi diceva che era qui. Ah, ma è qua. Chi è? Ah, il committente.
What's the matter?
I'm Hugh, and you're the pilgrim who turned on the electricity, right?
Word travels fast.
And word is you help people.
Sometimes. Is that why you called me?
I need help. My kid went off the water tower earlier and hasn't come back. I'm worried.
How long has he been gone?
About 6 hours now.
That's a long time.
Wouldn't normally worry. Oh, he's such a strong kid. Built like an ox. But it's been such a long time.
Botta di missioni.
How old's your son?
Doesn't matter. I just want my kid back. I would take care of it myself, but there are 3 young children waiting for me at home. I can't leave them unattended.
Okay, I'll take a look for you.
It's not safe here. Let's meet in my place after you found him. It's down on Lower Dam Promenade.
Scomparso. Che cazzo? Ah, altre missioni. Missioni quelle di poco conto però. No, sono gli sconfiggi? Può essere. Può essere per forza. Ma perché non... Bello il macete però. Non mi fa più usare il coso, ma... Io salto per schivare e questo mi più lo stesso. Porca zilla, madonna. Da dove? Morto. Ma è da scassinare. Da scassinare questo, figurati sarà una scassinare. Appunto. Puoi fare quell'arma che da lontano li ammazza, penso. O vedo anche che cazzo che è. Prendila. Un attimo, creazione. Questa? Canne esplosive. Ma quanti cazzo di tanta miseria. La 16 lancia nemici. Vabbè. Stay calm, c'è scritto sul... No, devi aprire qua. Non tira sul paracadute. Parapendio, come cazzo si chiama. E questo cos'è invece? Minchia, devo dire che... ha aiutato parecchio un cazzo. Non lo sai là sopra. Invece è una minchia. Scusa, qui sopra secondo la mappa cosa c'è? Quanto è lento a cambiare le sezioni. Ah, è un luogo di riferimento, non sembra un cazzo allora. Torre idrica. Quello serve. E il ragazzo smarrito sta proprio lì. Ah, devo andare di là. Ma qua c'è un botto di roba schifo. E io me ne vado di qua. Cos'è? So se è una pianta di quelle che potevi raccogliere invece un cazzo. Ma perché? Sembra che continua e deve cadere. Ma quello è uno zombie? Lo sapevo. Qui c'è una storia da ascoltare. Cioè, tu mi hai seguito fino qui? Bravo. Ah, me lo ricordo sto posto. Infatti ho sbagliato a... E io me ne vado di qua. Dici che vengono verso di me. Però posso andare verso di loro. Per far forse la missione che... Ah, mi hai lanciato l'arma, adesso che cosa combatti? Con nulla, non c'è più la testa. Deficiente. Da vita c'ho? Ah, beh, me lo aumenta, ok. Andiamo a vedere un attimino se posso... Ah, c'è una missione secondaria da fare, se non sbaglio. L'intera terra di nessuno, anche sto posto qui. Sopra. No. Ma di qui, io salgo di qui.
It's an emergency. Somebody there?
Who's there?
I have a man in dire need of a healer.
Shh. She's asleep.
Will she be awake soon? It's an emergency.
Margaret needs to rest. She's running herself into the ground because of those damned renegades.
Okay, I understand. But this really is an emergency. Please wake her up. A man's life is in danger.
It better be. If I find out he just has a hangover, I'll wake her up. But you'll still have to wait. Haven't seen you before. How'd you know where to find us?
From the Peacekeepers.
Then you've come to the wrong healer. Get out. Haven't you all made her suffer enough?
Do we have a visitor, Gerard? I'll be there in a moment.
It's a peacekeeper.
What does it matter? Is a Peacekeeper's life of less value?
Listen, you arrogant little shit. Your people call healers like Margaret witches. People fear healers when they could be helping people. Then one wrong move and you peacekeepers are quick to hang him. So you ask if a peacekeeper's life is worth less? It is to me. Worth less, far as I'm concerned.
Well, I'm not a peacekeeper. I'm trying to help one.
All the same to me.
Let him in, Gerard.
Gerard. Padre di Mannarino.
I'm just a messenger. A doctor sent me. His name's Steven.
Doctors shun folk healers these days. Using a folk remedy would harm his reputation.
It already has. He sent me to you against the wishes of the man's family.
And who is the dying man?
His name's Ader. He's a high-ranking officer.
Margaret, don't. If something goes wrong, you'll be blamed again.
But if this goes well, perhaps it's a chance to help more people.
Blamed again? What do you mean?
The last peacekeeper to ask me for help blamed me for his own incompetence, gave his wounded soldiers the wrong herb, despite my clear instructions. And several died, blamed it all on me. I'm only still alive because Jack Matt deigned to be merciful. Decided it was a tragic accident. He spared my life, but took my eyes.
Does this mean you'll help me?
I'm out of the herbs you need, but I can tell you where to find them. You'll be looking for a flower called the recluse. It thrives in soil soaked in toxic sludge. You will be able to pick it up safely only at night, when its petals glow. But it's not enough to simply pick it willy-nilly. Only the small petals have the healing qualities. Beware of the big ones. They contain deadly poison.
I piccoli bene, i grandi fanno male.
Small petals heal, big ones poison. I'll remember.
We'll regret this. I assure you.
Allora.
Hey, Luan. I need your help.
Sure you do. What's up?
I'm looking for an herb. It's called the recluse.
Oh, yeah.
Aspetta.
I'm familiar with it.
Yes,
I think those funny
dormire.
flowers grow by the canal, north of All Saints Bridge. That's where I'd look.
It's a lead.
And actually, I'd wait until night.
Ah, vabbè, c'è mica c'è.
Thanks.
Sopra mi dice. Non posso rientrare qui, Cazzo è buio sto posto. Mi dice che c'ho ecco. Aspetta fino alla sera. Mi sentono versi di ovunque. Che giustamente è sera. Sì, c'è un botto di questi sicuro. Ecco. Dai, ma c'è un urlatore già davanti. Uno, ce ne sono un botto. La paletta. E mi devo far vedere lo stesso. Questo c'è morto. Merda. Ah, l'immunità. Ah, eccoli. Quanti ne servono? Che qui è un bordello. C'è un bordello di persone. Come l'inseguimento incominciato? Porca troia. Con quei sbrilluccicano di merda. Vado, va. Pure questa, cioè, pure sta cosa. Finito? Sì, e mo? Non so cazzi mia. Che cazzo era quello? Ah, questo è quello che vomita. Allora, torniamo indietro. Aia. Ah no, devo andare di là. Andacci. Che cazzo mi è arrivato addosso, Gesù? E io me ne scappo. E un altro? Via, 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 via. Porca paletta, via. Via. Che cazzo. Corri. Corri. Oh. Guardali qua. Guardalo qua. Io faccio così. Mi devo... Porca pupazza. Via. Guarda quello da dove scende. Qua dentro sono sicuro. Ah, sì. Dai. Riesce? No, non viene, eh. Sono qui. Di qua. No, minchia se lo voglio. Minchia se riesco ad acchiapparne uno, ma... Beh, mezzo alla... Ah, niente. Cosa ha bruciato? Andiamo... Petali grandi bene, petali grandi cattivi. Petali piccoli bene, petali grandi cattivi. Ripeti i petali piccoli, insomma. Ammazzo tanto cuore lento. Sembra la musica della confraternita d'acciaio, cazzo, uguale. Tranquillo, quelle piccole devo dire. E dai.
How's the patient?
He's starting to wake up. Thank you for your help. You can go.
Wait, what's going on here? You went to the witch, didn't you? To this Margaret.
She gave me herbs that might help him. She's not a witch.
There's no such thing as witches. That's superstition.
Superstition? Witchcraft is a crime.
Please, just calm down.
What's happening?
We're losing him. Aiden, give me those herbs.
I forbid it. Keep that witch's poison away from
I
him.
can give him an injection to stabilize him, but it won't last long.
Did you tell her who the medicine was for? She killed his men. She should have hanged for that, but Jack Mack had Atel burn her eyes out instead.
What?
Did you tell her? She'll have given you poison, I guarantee it.
Aiden, give me the herbs, damn it.
Allora, i petali piccoli. I petali piccoli.